He's a guy that he knows himself. He knows what he can and can't do. He's very confident in what he can do. He's not worried about what he can't do, and he's just a guy that when he gets into that room, whether he was the third string and active or the starter, he prepares the same way every single day. He's going to go out there and approach, when he was, handling the scout team, he's going to go out there and approach that the same way. How can I get better with also an opportunity to go try some things when it doesn't count on a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as the scout team quarterback. How can I improve myself every single day when I'm not running the offense, but when I do get my op, it's going to translate to the game, So he's just like a lot of guys on this team, offense, defense, special teams. They're just trying to be the best they can be, and again, he's trying to put his best foot forward for Minnesota.
What stands out about the Vikings defense?
Veteran. They played a lot of ball. They're an experienced bunch. They're smart. They play with vision, and so you definitely got to be on your P's and Q's, and you got to execute and be on your details. Because on top of that, in the back end and in the pass rush, Zadarius Smith and Danielle Hunter, they're good. So it's no walk in the park. Got to be on your stuff and got to execute.
When we talked to you after the Bengal game last year, I know training camp feels like 4 years ago. This was probably a decade or two.
No doubt.
One of the first things you said to us was you couldn't wait to get home and see your family. You couldn't wait to see your family after the locker room. What was the embrace like with them after this one? Or was your wife now you've done it once before, so she's a little more critical?
My wife actually looked at me, and when I first saw her, she goes, "Who are you? What? Who are you?" No, she was awesome, and my parents were able to come up and this time, the only difference really was walking into my apartment and my kids were running up to me. Instead of that Cincy game last year, they were sitting in their rockers, just 4 months old, just wondering when the next bottle was. So that was cool, having them run up to me and want to play. And I think that's the coolest thing about having kids. And I'm going on a little off football tangent here, but it just helps you separate football and outside life. Is whenever I'm in here, I'm Mike White, the quarterback, but whenever I go home, I'm just Millie and Maddox's dad, and it's so cool.